Hello students, welcome to class 11 business studies. Students, last time we studied about the sole proprietorship and the joint Hindu family business. We were doing chapter number 2, forms of business, and in that we have completed sole proprietorship and joint Hindu family business. Today we are going to start with partnership firm. So what is a partnership firm? Partnership firm is consist of two or more individuals in business together. According to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is the relation between two or more persons who have agreed to share profit. Two or more people who agreed to share profit of the business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Carried on by all या तो वो सारे ही actively participate कर रहे in the business, or either one of them is actively participating in the business, rest of the people have just invested the money into the business, and that one active member is representing the other members of the partnership firm, right? So partnership is the relation between two or more persons who have agreed to share profits, who have agreed that they are going to share the profits of the business, and carried on by all. Either all of them are carrying on with the business, or any of them, ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि उनमें से कोई एक या एक से ज्यादा दो पार्टनर्स, या हो सकता है द थर्ड वन इज नॉट पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द बिजनेस. ठीक है, एनी ऑफ देम एक्टिंग फॉर ऑल, एंड दैट वन पर्सन एक्टिव मेंबर इज representing the other non-active partners of the firm. So partnership may be defined as the relation between person who agree to carry on a business in common with a view to private gain. In common with a view to private gain, uh, they have agreed to carry on a business with a view of earning profit. So the partnership firm is a group of men who have joined capital or services for the prosecuting of some enterprise. Then partnership has two or more members, each of whom is responsible for the partnership. Each of the partners may bind the others for debts of the partnership. So partnership has two or more members, और हर partner is responsible for the partnership, and each of the partners may bind the other. हर पार्टनर दूसरे पार्टनर को बाइंड कर सकता है फॉर द डेट्स ऑफ द पार्टनरशिप. ऐसा नहीं है कि पार्टनरशिप में अगर मैं सिर्फ एक्टिव मेंबर हूँ और मैंने कोई डेट लिया है, कोई लोन लिया है, तो सिर्फ मैं ही उसको रीपे करूंगी और बाकी रीपे नहीं करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. और इफ ऑल द मेंबर्स आर in the partners in the partnership firm, so they are also equally liable for repaying that loan, right? So the most common definition of partnership is given, which we use, is given by the Indian Partnership Act 1932. उसकी definition जो है वो ही हम उसको follow करेंगे, and it should be you should learn it by heart, that partnership is the relation between two or more persons who have agreed to share the profits of the business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Okay, this is the common definition of partnership given by the Indian Partnership Act 1932. So coming towards the features of the partnership. Features is the minimum members is 2 and numbers can be um maximum numbers can be 50 in the partnership firm. So minimum numbers of partners to form a partnership are 2, and maximum as per section 464 of Companies Act 2013 is 100 to the number prescribed by the government. गवर्नमेंट ने प्रिस्क्राइब किया इन कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 में in section 464 that maximum number of partners can be 100. At present, as per rule 10 of Companies Act 2014, Companies Act 2014 rule 10 के हिसाब से at present the maximum number prescribed by the government is only 50. So minimum minimum number is 2 and maximum number is 50. Okay, so then easy formation. The partnership form of business is governed by Indian Partnership Act 1932. It is governed by Indian Partnership Act 1932 and it comes into existence by legal agreement. It comes into existence by legal agreement. See, the relation between partners is created in the form of a contract. Written contract is called partnership deed. This written contract is called as partnership deed, and this partnership form or partnership comes into existence by legal agreement between the partners. In this agreement, the terms and conditions of the partners, the ratio of sharing profits and losses are specified, or that kitne kis ratio mein wo they are going to share their profits, that also is specified in this partnership deed or partnership agreement. So partners must enter into an agreement for carrying a lawful business run with the motive of earning profit. So if two people join together for a charitable purpose is not partnership. If the two people joining together for unlawful activities such as robbery, stealing, gambling, etc., it is also not partnership. So the business should be lawful and it should be for the motive of earning profit. Okay, then only it is a partnership business, and they have to have a written contract that is called as partnership deed. Then next is liability. Liability of the partners. What is the liability of the partners? The partners of liability of the partners are unlimited. Unlimited means if they have carried on, if they have taken a loan and their business is not in a position to repay back that loan, then their personal property can also be used to repay the loan, the debt. If the bank or the financial institution want their money back, they can use the property of the partners, personal property of the partners, also to repay their, to get back their money. Okay, then risk bearing. Risk bearing is a partner, the partners of the partnership firm shares the profit of the firm in the ratio specified in the agreement. Whatever the ratio is specified in the agreement, in the partnership deed, they share the profits and losses in that ratio. In case no ratio is specified in the agreement, then profit is divided equally among the partners. If the ratio is not specified, then they will divide the profit in equal ratio, in equally. So decision making, all the partners are allowed to manage the partnership firm. They may specify the work area of each partnership partner in the partnership deed. Generally, day-to-day management is carried on by one or two partners, whereas for crucial decisions, all the partners are consulted. So all the partners can carry out the business, and they all are liable for taking major decisions, and जनरली वो दे कैन स्पेसिफाई देयर वर्क एरिया, वो कौन से एरिया में वर्क करना चाहते हैं, दैट दे कैन स्पेसिफाई इन दी पार्टनरशिप डीड. बट generally one or two partners are actively or always actively participating in the business. बाकी rest of the partners may not be participating in the business, but जब भी आप कोई major decision लोगे, then all the partners have to be consulted, right? Then continuity of the business. The partnership firm continues till the partners desire to continue it. Till the partners desire to continue it, then till then only partnership continues. Legally, it comes to an end at the retirement or death of any partner. If there is retirement of any partner or death of any partner, the partnership comes to an end. Even after the retirement and death also, the partnership firm can continue if all the remaining partners agree to it. If a partner dies or if a partner retires, then the partnership firm comes to an end. But remaining partners, if they want to continue the business, then they can continue, but they need to make another agreement, they need to sign another agreement in that case. ठीक है, and they have to settle all the claims of the outgoing partner. जो भी partner चला गया उसके claims settle करना ज़रूरी है in that case. Then is mutual agency relationship. This is a very important point. Mutual agency relationship. What is mutual agency relationship? Every partner is the owner as well as the agent of the firm and agent of other partners. Mutual agency means when you are taking any decisions, you will take it mutually. ठीक है, एक दूसरे को कंसेंट करके कंसल्ट करके आप तब मेजर डिसीजंस लेते हो. बट इफ आई टोल्ड यू कि इवन कई बार होता है कि ओनली वन और टू पार्टनर्स आर ओनली एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द बिजनेस, रेस्ट ऑफ द पार्टनर्स आर नॉन एक्टिव पार्टनर्स ऑफ द फर्म. तो जो एक्टिव पार्टनर्स हैं वो कोई ऐसा गलत डिसीजन ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, और या कोई भी ऐसा काम कर देते हैं दैट इज़ अनलॉफुल, then do you think the partners which are non-active in the partnership firm, they cannot be held liable for it? क्या आप उनको लाइबल नहीं ठहरा सकते आप उस काम के लिए, उस अनलॉफुल काम के लिए या उस गलत डिसीजन के लिए जो एक्टिव पार्टनर्स ने लिया है? बिल्कुल ठहरा सकते हैं. इफ बिकॉज दे हैव बिकॉज उनकी मर्जी से ही जो वन और टू एक्टिव पार्टनर्स हैं वो काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. दिस इज द मेजर फीचर ऑफ पार्टनरशिप फर्म, पार्टनरशिप बिजनेस, कि अगर दो पार्टनर्स उसमें नॉन एक्टिव हैं तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो नॉन एक्टिव है इसलिए आप उनको फर्म के काम के लिए आप उनको रिस्पॉन्सिबल हेल्ड नहीं कर सकते. दे विल ऑल्सो बी हेल्ड इक्वली रिस्पॉन्सिबल as the active partners of the firm. If they do any kind of unlawful activity or if they take any wrong decision of the business, then the non-active partners of the firm, they also have to bear the consequences of it. ठीक है, कोई भी पार्टनर फर्म का अगर ऐसा काम करता है या कोई भी गलत डिसीजन लेता है तो उस बाकी के पार्टनर्स भी उसको उनके ऊपर भी उतनी ही जवाबदेही या उतना ही they also will be held responsible. So all the partners are the agent of each other. They are the agent of each other. If they are doing anything wrong, if one of the partner is doing anything wrong, then others all will also have to face the consequences of it. So the acts of one partner are binding on other partner. If the acts of one partner can bind the other partners, that means they are agent of each other. Understood? So each partner is entitled to take part in the management and enter into contract with outsiders. The contract signed by one partner is binding on the other partner. अगर एक पार्टनर ने कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन किया है तो दैट वुड बी बाइंडिंग ऑन अदर पार्टनर्स ऑल्सो. ऐसे बाकी के पार्टनर्स ये नहीं कह सकते कि तूने साइन किया था, हमने थोड़ी साइन किया था. बट if he is the partner of the firm, then if he is signing a contract, then others also are binding in that contract. Okay, they also have to follow it. So partnership business can be carried on by all the partners or by any of them acting or on behalf of others. Either they all would be carrying on the business or any one of them would be acting for all. ये हमने जो डेफिनेशन मैंने बताई थी स्टार्टिंग में उसमें भी हमने पढ़ा था. Either all of them business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. ठीक है, that is called as mutual agency relationship. So all the features are given in detail in your NCERT book जो मैंने notes starting में upload किए थे. In that it would be given. Moreover, Poonam Gandhi के pages भी I will upload for your reference. Go through it and study thoroughly. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll do the advantages and disadvantages of the partnership firm, right? Goodbye.